Good morning, guys. If you are checking out the replay, make sure that you're hearting this up so that I get to know you even though you're on the recorded call. Hello there. Good morning. Good morning, Trump. Good morning, Stephanie. Welcome. Camus, welcome. Walladozel. Lyndon Hazel, you're back. Welcome. Welcome, guys, to Periscope. Welcome to Thursday. Make sure that you're tapping the screen if you're new to Periscope. That will throw the hearts up. Welcome, Hawk Joe. Welcome. There's a whole bunch. BSVO. Welcome, you guys. There's another bunch. I think there's a John in there. Luigi. Welcome. Trump. Hi. Good morning. Where are you guys coming from in the world? I would love to know where you guys are coming from. We're here in Toronto, from Turkey, from DC. Awesome. That is beautiful, from Toronto as well. Props. That's awesome. Of course you need some of my energy. Beautiful. Welcome from Venezuela. That is amazing. Hi from Guatemala. Welcome. Welcome, you guys. So we are going to have a smoothie party blast fest today, and we are going to do very much what is my basic but extraordinary smoothie. How did the dress trying go? So it's not actually dress trying, it was dress measuring. Hey, welcome. But it went beautifully. She got all the sizes. She got all the things that she needs to start working on my dress. Thank you. Puerto Rico, beautiful. Welcome. Oh my God, this energy. Yeah, it's a party in here. You guys are the party. Oh wow, thank you. You are amazing. Right back at ya. Okay. So make sure that you're tapping the screen while we're on here. That will throw hearts up and keep the energy clean and beautiful in here. And we are gonna start our fantastic smoothie. Welcome from Turkey. So this morning I'm gonna start with a banana. So we have our smoothie jar right here. And if you guys have any health questions, let me know. I'm a holistic nutritionist, so throw them in the comments and I will try to answer you guys. Welcome. Okay, yeah, if you want this energy, honestly, go check out my website. Find out how you can work with me right now. I was super low energy. That's how my story started. Bananas, yeah. And then I fought for this energy level. So farm-raised fish, is it still unhealthy? In a bunch of different ways, it's nowhere near as good as wild. Certainly ethically not a great option there. Oh, thank you. In terms of nutrient denseness, they're not eating the wild things like seaweeds and different things that are actually where their DHA comes from. So their fats, which are usually what we talk about being so good in fish, are probably not to the same level as wild fish would be. So I hope that helps you out from all the places. You guys are beautiful. Okay, so we've got our banana in here. Holy smokes, these are all moving so fast. Okay, so our banana was the first thing in here. You need to start eating healthy. Awesome. Well, then I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you give me a follow over in the corner. Click the little guy and follow. And then you'll be able to jump onto calls like this and we'll have an awesome time together. I do super healthy things, whether it be mindset and meditation or smoothie parties or spiritual success laws into health. That is what I'm about. So we've thrown our banana in here. And the next thing I'm going to do is just squeeze some orange straight into here. I didn't have a lot of frozen fruit, but I did have oranges this morning. So I will use up the rest of the frozen fruit, and this will continue to sweeten it up a little. So I'll show this to you guys in a second. I'm just going to get all the orange juice out. Okay, so that is one half there. And you can just use one of these little things. You can use a citrus juicer if you need, but usually that gets a lot more equipment dirty than is kind of necessary for a smoothie. Welcome guys, welcome. Make sure that you are tapping the screen if you're here, if you're liking this, if you are, you're making me hungry. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, okay, so here we are. Here's our awesome smoothie. You like the green juice? Awesome, awesome, that's fabulous. So there is our smoothie so far. The next thing I'm going to do is add our frozen fruit. So this is the base, and the fruit all together sweetens this smoothie up now that I've got orange juice on my, on my hands. I'm they're too slippery to open the fruit. Okay, so, alright, there we go. So I'm going to throw some frozen fruit in next. This is just kind of a blend here. And I'm going to throw that in so that we get the sweetness in the smoothie and so that it covers up the taste of the wild greens. Thank you so much for the heart streams, guys. We have 50 people live on our Smoothie Fest. Goodbye, see you later. Hope you have an awesome day. So this is beautiful, beautiful. I think this is the steadiest and the highest smoothie party that we have had before. So thank you guys so much for being here. So this is our smoothie so far. So we've got our one orange squeezed, and we have our banana, and then we have our anti-inflammatory happiness frozen berries. So that is that part. Next, we're going to throw in a bunch of greens. This is a Vitamix. Yeah, I always say that I do love the Vitamix, but you don't need one to get started. So if you don't have one, don't feel left out or like you can't start or anything else. I started getting healthy with it was like a $50 Black & Decker blender. So I always do say, like, yes, mine is, but I also bought it at a time that I was doing cooking shows and stuff for people in their house. So yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we've got our smoothie here so far, and now I'm throwing in a bunch of greens. Now what I love about greens in your smoothie is that when you've got fruits in here too, you don't taste them. So if you're not somebody who's going to sit down and have a salad, then this can be a really great way of getting the salad in without it being on a plate plated like a salad. So that's a really, really great option for you. The other thing that I love about greens is that they are chock full of B vitamins, which helps your body to produce energy. So the people who were really questioning about, I want more energy, I want the same energy you have, I get it from doing this kind of stuff. Hey, good morning! Good morning! I'd love to know your names, so throw your names in the comments so that I can get to know you guys. Yes, I did watch the greens first, yeah. So that I get to know you guys. And Joanne. Okay, I hope that I'm saying that right. It's nice to meet you. So then the next thing that I am going to throw into my smoothie is a scoop of chocolate protein powder. B vitamins are also good for the nervous system. Totally. And as a cool fun fact, they also, certain B vitamins, vitamin B1, if you have it in high enough amounts, then you won't get bitten by as many bugs. So there's actually an internal bug spray that you can take that's like a pill of vitamin B1, and then either through your sweat or through some mechanism that I'm not sure that we even know yet, thank you, then the bugs avoid you. Is that safe? Yeah, it is. Yeah, totally. Why your spirit is so wonderful this morning. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have our protein powder in here. Yeah, super cool, right? So we have our super cool protein powder in here. And that is chocolate, so it'll help to mask the flavors. Good to see you. Good to see you too, guys. This is a beautiful smoothie party. This morning I am using this one. I hope you guys can see that. In the past I've used the Sun Warrior. It kind of depends on the day. What I do often is always swap up where I'm getting my protein from. Hi from India, welcome. Yeah, totally. So I always tend to swap it up. So sometimes I'll go for the Sun Warrior, sometimes I'll go for the Vega, sometimes I'll go for something else. There's a Kaizen one that's really great, and it's all really great to do that because you're swapping up the amino acid profile, which is the building blocks of protein, and you're switching up the amount of protein and where you're getting it from. Thank you, thank you. Do you gym? I'm assuming that means do I go to the gym? I do workouts, but I do them at the park, so that might help you out. Sometimes I'll go indoor rock climbing and stuff, but most of the time I weightlift. How much lean protein is in it? There's 20 grams per scoop in this, but that's awesome, and certainly you do need lots and lots of protein for, I'm so sorry to hear that. Certainly berries and greens are both really, really happy uplifting foods, especially fresh. So see what you can do today, or see if you can have a friend bring those over for you so that you can start to get those in. As far as the bodybuilding goes, one of the things that you want to look at is making sure that you recover faster. So thank you. And so when you recover faster, when you get your body to a point where you're recovering faster, then you can train harder, and then you can build muscle faster. So oftentimes we'll just look at protein. You're like, you're bodybuilding, you're trying to get muscles, like eat your protein and get tons and tons of it. And with something like this, you've actually got a whole bunch. You really take good care of it. All my friends, they are so lazy. Oh dear. Well, you gotta start making smoothies together. You gotta have smoothie parties at your house for sure. And yes, I do take care of my skin from the inside. And I don't put crap on it actually on the outside either, so I guess that's both ways. But when you have, for the weightlifter, when you have a whole bunch, like this has a bunch of greens, a bunch of really antioxidant rich. Thank you. Yeah, keep the hearts going, guys. Make sure that you're tapping the screen. It's that easy. Make sure that you, I was going to say, I'm tapping the protein powder. So the weightlifter, yes. This has a whole bunch of antioxidants, and what those do is help your body to repair faster. So while protein is one important thing when you are weightlifting, antioxidants are actually going to help your cellular repair happen faster and keep down damage so that you can train more efficiently and faster. So even though the protein count in this particular one is lower than in some of the others, totally, well, jump on here. I've got a really cool service where I help people eat, so definitely check out my website if you are looking for some actual help. I'm a holistic nutritionist, so there is a difference between me and a dietitian. So I felt the need to tell you that. But yeah, it's glownc.ca if anybody else is interested too. I'm going to cover up the link from yesterday. But it's glownc.ca is where you can find me and get my help and read articles and find out how to get motivated and vibrantly healthy. So we've got our protein powder. We have our banana. We've got one orange squeeze, and then we have our berries and our greens. So then the last two things I was going to put in, and this is really good for the weightlifter also. The first thing was flax, of those two things, flax oil, which I'll show you the English side here. And that is fantastic for reducing inflammation. So again, post-workout, this is something really awesome. Probably for your within kind of an hour meal. What's my name? My name is Natalie. You take that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So a few things about flax oil is that you should always store it in the freezer, so or the fridge. But if you're taking capsules, you can actually usually get way more from. Of course, you can ask something from using the oil yourself. So I threw about a tablespoon in. I'll just make sure that there's probably it's probably a tablespoon now. So I'm going to throw a tablespoon in. And what's really cool about flax oil, this is my darling oil, is that it's actually opposite in fats from how most people tend to eat. So when you have, what can I use to reduce the swelling under cast for broken ankle? Honestly, everything I'm talking about for working out is the same for repairing body, because when you're working out, you're breaking things down so that you can rebuild them stronger. So all of this, everything that I'm throwing in here would also be fabulous for you. But But yeah, so flax oil has a different, you're still trying to, oh, that's awesome. Well, head to my site, there's a contact form there. Why are you feeling bad and sad all the time? Honestly, it's probably because you're not getting the right mix of nutrients, and that's not a fault. That's nobody's, that's not your fault. Most of us don't know good nutrition information. It certainly wasn't until I went through school for this before I learned what your body actually needs, and that you can decide how you want to feel and get yourself there by the foods that you're eating. So definitely check me out at glowonc.ca for real. So that is, so that is where we are. I threw in the flax oil because it has the opposite omega-3s to omega-6s that we're used to having in our diet. So most of the time our omega-6s are really high from fried foods and from most fats, but we don't actually get the really anti-inflammatory omega-3s. So this is the opposite. Then what we are, thank you, then what we're used to getting. Yeah, you guys can just click on the little guy or the number and click follow, then you'll know when it is. I don't even know what to say to that. You guys are hilarious. Click follow. You can tap the screen. Make sure you're still doing that. Lots of hearts are coming up. We hit, I think, 60,000 hearts yesterday on Periscope, and I think we were at 61 when I looked again. So it's wild. You guys are fantastic. I love your heart action on Periscope. And then the last thing that I'm going to throw into our smoothie before we blend it up is coconut oil. And coconut oil is really fantastic for increasing and gaining energy. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And so what it is half the fats in coconut oil are actually burned as energy instead of being stored as fat. So after your workout, still a good idea to get this in so that you are able to burn energy in a non-carb way. And you can build up your energy stores so that your next workout, you hit the ground running and you're back at it and awesome again. So I'm going to throw in about a tablespoon. I'll just show the container in a second in case you don't know what coconut oil is. I don't see, there is a ring on that finger. But thank you. So it is coconut oil that I'm talking about. So that is what that is. Okay, guys, game over. Well, thank you for the respect. Okay, so I'm going to add water into here. That's going to be the base of our smoothie and what's going to make it all liquefy together. So if you guys have any more health questions, I would love to answer you guys. I'm going to blend this up so it's last call for health questions. Otherwise, make sure you're tapping the screen while we are blending up. This morning, what's your view on jelly beans for breakfast? Probably not the best start ever. I definitely, the first time I did a diet diary for somebody to look over and tell me what I was doing wrong. Thank you. Yeah, the first time I was doing a diet diary, I had Skittles as one of my first things for breakfast. And what I didn't realize that I was doing was spiking and crashing my blood sugar levels the entire day long. What's good for boosting your energy is eating foods that are going to keep your mood and your energy levels stable and high. I'm not even, would you rather, wow, okay, we got cool questions coming in now. Yeah, very interesting theme turn. I'm not sure which I'd rather fight. Yeah, the sugar spikes are brutal, and they're really hard, especially on, on everybody and on mood, but then even beyond that, on women's hormonal systems, and certainly, like anger and moodiness and stuff. So example of foods for energy, starting your day with either some kind of an awesome smoothie like this where you've got fat and protein to slow down any of the carb absorption. Starting your day with either a whole grain, like if you had quinoa, or if you had amaranth, or whole oats, like the actual like large oat flakes. Otherwise, moving elsewhere, if you're not big into grains, then you could do like a bean breakfast, like a Mexican spiced beans, or something like that. You blend oats in your smoothie. It's awesome. We've totally done oats on a smoothie call this morning, or before, previous mornings. So that is awesome. I'm gonna take a sip, make sure this is awesome for you guys so that you have the recipe and can go make it yourselves. It's really nice. And what I love about throwing greens into smoothies is that you never taste them in the smoothies. So you can hide a bunch in there. So that is, I would say that's probably it for now. Smoothie mustache, even better. Okay, awesome. I'm so glad that I was able to help you guys out. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm Natalie. If you want to get in touch, if you want to get my help, then you can go to glownc.ca. My company is Glow Nutritional Consulting, so it's glownc.ca. Veggie taster? No, it kind of tastes like a little bit like a light chocolate banana smoothie. Like, that's what I'm saying, is you don't even notice, especially if you use light greens like a spring mix, or even baby spinach. Don't use arugula. Don't ever use arugula. Would you say I can substitute a smoothie for breakfast? I would say that you can. I usually will have, as long as you're eating fairly frequently, which is better for you anyways. But I'll usually do a smoothie and then I'll have a second breakfast, or sometimes I'll have a breakfast and then I'll have a smoothie, and then I'll have lunch, either the rest of my smoothie or something else in the afternoon, and then dinner. So yeah, so you certainly can, but you've got to probably adjust, like either make loads of it and have it for like enough so that you're actually drinking maybe 2 smoothies in the morning, or you'd have to look at really amping it up, so like more fat, more of the protein powder. Look up green juice. Look up green juice. It has cactus in it. It's from Puerto Rico. That's super cool. That is super cool. I mean, they can juice all sorts of things, right? It's wild. Welcome back, John from Toronto. Welcome back, Big Mike. Why are you covered in mud in your pig? I have. You guys are getting into awesome questions. I completed 2 Tough Mudder races, which are these fabulous, they're like 17-kilometer, you're running up and down hills, and it's a mud race, so most of the path is muddy, you get electrocuted, you throw yourself into ice, like a dumpster full of ice water, you like run up this 90-degree angle thing, so you're doing one this year? Hell yes! Yeah! Oh, I'm so excited, go do it, go rock it, they're fantastic, it's such a fun time. Oh, I'm so excited. I always want to wear my orange headband on here because I'm like, somebody's gonna jump into the comments and been like, done that. So yeah, have so much fun. Mud Runner, when is it? Oh, okay, you're doing the Warrior Dash. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So there's a few different kinds. The Tough Mudder, as far as Toronto goes, has passed for this year. So that is gone, but it comes back every year to Mount St. Louis Moonstone. But it's also worldwide, so if you're going somewhere, the Spartan races are still going on. Yeah, I've never done a Spartan, but it feels unsafe to mention family members. I don't know. I get a little freaked out. So sometimes I make pancakes. You definitely want to do a Spartan race. Cool. Yeah. I think they're a little shorter than the Tough Mudders. Maybe some of them are as long. You missed this smoothie. Can you recap? I totally can for you. We got held up with awesome questions, so this may go on forever. So we had 1 banana, and then I squeezed a full orange of juice into here. Hey, gluten-free New Jersey, yeah! We're all getting to know each other. And And then I threw in some frozen berries, so maybe like a half of a cup of frozen berries. And then I threw in chocolate protein powder and a bunch of greens, and then flax oil and coconut oil, about a tablespoon of each. Stephanie, welcome here. You're still on here. I was like, I'm not sure if she had it out or if she's still here. And then water to blend it all up. So I hope that helps you guys out. Oh, lots of love in the comments. That is beautiful. Yeah. So those are the answers to the questions. Thank you so much for the hearts. Yeah. So it came out tasting pretty awesome, lightly chocolate banana-y. So that is beautiful, especially when there's so many greens in there. You're like, yes, I nailed it. Okay, guys, I will talk to you later. I'll probably be on Scope later today, and I cannot wait to help you guys get vibrantly healthy. You gotta get ready for work. Bye.